Hi guys!
Welcome to Vishaka and Divesh. We are back again with the most awaited video. I mean, we've got multiple DMs, we've got multiple comments, we've got multiple
Messages.
Yeah.
हम कुछ दूसरा वीडियो डाल रहे हैं उसमें भी कमेंट आ रहा है कि we
So
want to watch
sweet,
your love story part 2.
So sweet, you guys, and we're finally doing this. As our instruction goes, take your popcorn.
जितना कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स वाटर जो भी लेना है आसपास ले आओ, आपको बहुत मजा आने वाला है. We are going to take you to a good sweet ride.
Is it sweet though?
Entertaining तो होगा, इतना श्योर है.
Entertaining for sure you'll get
sure.
here. So let's just quickly recap last episode में क्या हुआ था.
Yes.
Basically, Divesh was a
Bitch.
red flag.
Okay, red flag.
Divesh was a red flag, and we had discussed how we had broken up twice.
2 बार. अगर आपने ये वीडियो मिस कर दिया है तो ये वीडियो बाद में देखना, पहले वो जाके देखना. यहाँ पे हमने लगाया है आई कार्ड पे.
Yes.
इधर यस, अभी जाके देखो. पहले उधर जाओ. नहीं ये, अरे क्या कर रहे हो? पहले वो देखो, वो समझो, उसके बाद आ जाओ ना इधर. मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आपको फिर आधा दूसरा लगेगा.
So जो यहाँ पे रुके पड़े हैं, so let's start with you.
Yeah, tell you the आगे का story now.
So now basically after the second breakup, right now we are at the situation which is now or never. So अब नहीं तो कभी नहीं ये relation हो सकता है. So we were at that point in our story, in our relationship. Was it a relationship? Sorry, मतलब in our journey. So there's a decision to be made कि अब साथ में रह सकते या नहीं रह सकते. So I had broken up. The last one I had broken up, and Divesh को मैंने बोल दिया था कि bye bye. Obviously I wasn't happy about it. I was really sad because nobody's happy with a breakup, right? So I was not really happy about it. I was just very sad, very angry because we both had invested a lot of energies, a lot of time into this, right?
Lot of love, lot of values, lot of conversations.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
conversations.
That's-
Deep down we knew that we love each other. प्यार तो है, लेकिन ब्रेकअप भी हो गया. तो अब आगे क्या करना है समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
And also because at that stage, this was in 2018. At that point of time when we were young, right? So we didn't know how to handle this because somewhere we knew that okay, we love each other, but दिवेश के साइड से probably ये था कि बिस्सू मुझे समझ नहीं रही है या मैं तो दे तो रहा हूँ effort. इससे ज्यादा क्या होता है, you know? And मेरे साइड से it was just that कि this is not enough, like you know, there's more. So हमारा बस देखने का नजरिया बहुत अलग था of a relationship. At my end, I was really annoyed. I was frustrated. I was angry. I was sad also. I was crying because I'm a person who cries very easily. Till today, if Divesh and I are having a difficult conversation, which was right, अब ब्रेकफास्ट करने के टाइम पे ही हुआ था. Difficult conversations are everyday part of our life. Probably it's not there on screen, on reels when you see it, but it all happens behind the scenes. Whenever we do a difficult conversation, I'm just very teary because it's just always heavy for me. I was crying my eyes out, and I want to tell you that my family has always been very supportive. Like they knew all my boyfriends. They knew how I was as a person. They knew whatever I did in my life. I've always told them out loud because I'm the person who again can't lie, and I was not really a bad person also, like who used to not roam around with like 4 guys or something like that, which is okay if you do, just say.
You don't need to justify.
I know I just got into the spot. I was like, oh shit, I don't want to.
मैं कर तो रही हूँ लेकिन ये मैं सही कर रही हूँ, मैं गलत कर रही हूँ. गाइस ऐसा मैं खराब लड़की नहीं हूँ गाइस.
Stop it.
People know बिस्सू, लोगों को पता है कि बिस्सू अभी खराब लड़की नहीं है.
What do you mean अभी?
मतलब पहले भी नहीं थी रे पागल. खराब कभी थी नहीं तू अच्छे लोगों के संगत में आके
I'm sorry,
बहुत
what?
ज्यादा अच्छी हो चुकी है, बहुत ज्यादा बेटर हो चुकी है, बहुत ज्यादा गुणी हो चुकी है. तेरे और मेरे 36 के 100 गुण मिलते हैं.
ऐसा बोला था, हमको नहीं मिलते, but ठीक है. That's a story for another day.
Yes. But you tell them the day you broke up with me,
Yeah.
and then तेरे घर पे माहौल क्या चल रहा है?
Yeah. So they were very supportive, but my dad was. So you see, dad is a man.
Dad is a man, guys.
No, I meant.
Dad is
no,
a
I
man.
meant he's a male. He's a. Stop it! This guy is putting me in the spot. Like, what do I say? So he was coming from a point of understanding Divesh, and my mom really has no say over it. She's just sad to see her daughter sad, and my sister also is very supportive. She's very sweet, so they were fine at that point of time, but I was dramatic. I had this extra edge in life.
वो बैठे उधर सब
So I'll tell you. So Divesh loved my long hair. He loved it, okay? And I had got it colored. See, I'll show you photos also, okay? I had got it colored, and niche se, you know, all my hair, just from below, only this much or something like that, I had colored it blue, turquoise, sorry. And Divesh loved it so much. He had actually, before we broke up, I had done that, and he had liked it so much. Like, he was going on and on as he is with praises. I was so dramatic. I was like, समझता क्या है खुद को? समझता क्या है खुद को? मैं दिखाती हूँ उसको. I literally cut my hair. I was crying.
You were supposed to.
No, I did cut my hair. So I did cut my hair. My mom and my sister, dad used to go to work, so my mom and my sister, they were witnessing all of this drama unfold, and I was just like, I want to cut this hair. I don't. उसकी एक भी निशानी मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. ये
सारे गिफ्ट जला दूंगी.
So I
घासलेट डाल के माचिस से जला दूंगी मैं. समझता क्या अपने आप को? तेरी माँ और तेरे बहन तेरे को कंसोल कर रहे हैं ना.
So much I want to disagree with him, but I was exactly this. So
see, I wasn't even there. But I can imagine Bisu reacting like this.
Yeah.
समझता क्या अपने आप को? बाल काट दोगे मैं? काट भी नहीं रहा. कैची ला. गिफ्ट जला. टेडी है. ला इधर. दोनों को ला. घासलेट डाल. जला इसकी माँ का. कोई निशानी नीचे है. कौन सा लिफाफा?
Did I look that bad?
Roses? हाँ? Roses डाल. भाई.
He acted it out for me, and I was just crying. Less of anger, more of crying and sadness.
Yeah.
But I was just like cutting, and मेरे से ना कट नहीं रहा था ठीक से कुछ पूरा. तो मैं मम्मी को बोल रही हूँ.
कैची में भी गाइस जंग खाई थी इतनी कि कट ही नहीं रही है.
Shut up. And I'm just like, मम्मी काट इसको करके. So I'm just asking my mom to cut it, and she's also बिचारी cutting it also. So she must be thinking क्या पागल है.
क्या गॉन केस हो गई ये लड़की. ब्रेकअप करके आई है, पागल हो गई है.
प्यार में पागल हो गई है. I packed every gift that Divesh had given me. Every gift, that's be it a teddy, be it जूते. He's given me जूते also.
मैंने जूते दिए थे?
Yeah. Who gives a gift as जूता, Divesh?
वो जूता नीला करके मेरे सर पे मारा क्यों नहीं?
So he'd given me जूता, he'd given me dresses, letters, no, not really, but
handwritten
थोड़ा बहुत, एक दो. Phone covers, he's given me phone covers, and I had packed that also.
Guys, are you taking notes? क्या क्या गिफ्ट दे सकते हो आप? परफ्यूम छोड़ के बाकी जो देना है दे दो.
And क्या क्या गिफ्ट लौटा भी सकते हो आप, ठीक है?
लौटा भी सकते हो. अभी तक लौटाया नहीं मुझे अभी तक इसने.
So I'll not spoil you for it. I mean, it's spoil if you're sitting here, but सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज, ओके, मैंने मेरी मॉम और मेरी बहन के मदद से ये सब तो पैक कर लिया. चेरी ऑन द केक ये था कि मैंने मेरा बाल भी पैक किया.
Oh my God.
जो मैंने काटा था वो भी पैक किया मैंने.
मैं बच गया. मुझे वो बाल आए नहीं. काला जादू किया रहता उसमें. मेरे तो बाल गायब हो जाते भाई. मैं क्या तेरे बाल लेके इधर लगा था क्या?
Coming back to the seriousness of this, I was not feeling good about the entire situation. I felt like a girl or any person in the relationship deserves more, wants more in the relationship, and that's not wrong. So I was very serious about Divesh and I was like, if this is not working out, and that's okay. I need not waste more of my time into this. Divesh, what were you feeling about the entire, like, after we broke up? How were you?
After our phone call, I was at home and below my building, and I was like, shit यार, ये मैंने क्या कर दिया? हो क्या गया? अब इसको मतलब how can I make it right? क्या करने का क्या? And then I was like, एक काम करते हैं, दोस्त को फोन लगाता हूँ. So I called up Akshat. I was like,
Akshat is our friend.
हाँ, like ऐसा हो गया है, and he was very supportive. He's like, अरे कुछ नहीं होगा, तुम लोग का सॉर्ट हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी, आई नो यू गाइज ऑलवेज कम अराउंड. तो लाइक या आई नो, बट थोड़ा सा मुझे गलती हो गई मेरे से. नाउ आई वांट टू बेसिकली मेक इट अप टू इट कि अभी कैसे करना है. तो ही इज लाइक, हम लोग महाबलेश्वर जा रहे हैं 2 दिन के लिए, एंड अगर तेरे को लग रहा है तो तू आ जा हमारे साथ. एंड आई वाज लाइक, ठीक है, मैं देखता हूँ. महाबलेश्वर फॉर 2 days इज अ कमिटमेंट कि मैं ब्रेकअप कर दिया उसको बोलूँ आने के लिए. आई डोंट नो, लेट मी थिंक थ्रू इट. मेरा कुछ दिमाग चल नहीं रहा था. सो आई केप्ट द फोन and then I was like कि चल मैं तेरे को बताता हूँ, give me some time.
So firstly, Akshat and Saloni are a couple. So how sweet of them to firstly invite you into their getaway that they
Yeah.
have, you know, done it for themselves. And then secondly, at my place, I was just very hell-bent on one thing कि अगर उसको इतना है, अगर उसको इतनी value है मेरी,
हाँ.
अगर उसको इतना चाहिए कि ये relationship work करे, he will come home and मनाओ me for this करके. And I was not talking to him. Nobody was talking to him at my place.
वो scene enact करके दिखाना.
So my mom and my dad were like trying to calm me down, and I was just screaming on top of my voice because I have big, huge, like large. I have a. What do you say? What is the word? I have a big volume. High pitched. I am high pitched.
High tempo,
High
high
pitched.
pitch,
High
high
pitched.
jazz, high bass, buzz नहीं क्या होता है वो? Bass.
Give up. Very honestly, when I think back now, I laugh on it.
Yeah.
But at that point of time, it was serious. It was happening to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, if he value this relationship so much, he'll come here and he'll manao me. I don't know. If he really wants it, he'll come. I was headstrong. And as a woman, I was very strong that I don't deserve minimal, bare minimum.
Yeah.
I deserve more.
Yeah.
I
You don't want to
more.
settle for less.
I don't want to settle for less. I want more in life. So I was ready to give up on the relationship. But क्या होता है?
So then मेरे थोड़े से सर खुजाने के बाद थोड़ा सा प्लान करने के बाद I was like let's go, let me reach from Chembur to Mira Road. मैं कैब लेकर गया and मैं पहुंचा Mira Road and then I was very scared to you know.
Firstly, we had a long distance in Mumbai only.
हाँ
किसी ने अगर बोला मीरा रोड मुंबई में नहीं आता.
हेलो मीरा रोड मुंबई में नहीं आता है. That's
I
another.
disagree.
कितनी बार मैं बोलूं इसको समझाऊं मैं 3.5 साल हो गए शादी करके इसको अभी तक समझ में नहीं आया. दहीसर तक मुंबई है बिस्सू.
Mira Road is also Mumbai.
थाने में आता है
Mira Roadians.
मीरा रोडियंस. आ जाओ बता दो आप कहाँ पे आते हो. आपके पैन कार्ड आधार कार्ड पे डिस्ट्रिक्ट क्या है.
Shut up.
So मेरे को बहुत घबराहट हो रही थी. As soon as I reached the society area, वहाँ पे अंदर I was like मैं क्या बोलूँगा, मैं कैसे मनाऊंगा, मैं क्या करने वाला, मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. बट मैं बस निकल पड़ा हूँ. धड़क रहा है, मेरा दिल धड़क रहा है. And then I'm like heart is pumping. And finally I reached the society gate and society gate के अंदर फिर society में घुस गया. फिर इसकी बिल्डिंग भी आ गई. बिल्डिंग में घुस रहा हूँ, ऊपर देख रहा हूँ, खिड़की पे तो कोई है नहीं. फाइनली आए, बेल बजाता हूँ घर की एंड इसकी मॉम दरवाजे पे होती है. नहीं दरवाजे पे होती, खोलती भी नहीं है. खोलती भी नहीं है, दरवाजे पे है. एज मेनी वर्ड्स पे मुझे बोलती है, हे कौन है तू, क्या है, क्या चाहिए. एंड आई एम फीलिंग लाइक फक, आई फक्ड अप रियली बैड एंड आई एम लाइक स्कैर्ड. कुछ नहीं, वो बिस्सू से मिलना है. बिस्सू से मिलना है, बिस्सू. एंड देन लोगों शिट मत बुलाओ उसको, मत बुलाओ, माझी फाटली. काय होणार मला माहिती नाही.
No, like in this entire thing, the fact that I was of the opinion कि उसको चाहिए होगा तो आएगा, and the fact that he actually came.
या मुझे बस पहुंचना था और ठीक करना था. कैसे ठीक करना था, क्या बोल के ठीक करना था, कुछ आइडिया नहीं था. बट जाता तो हूँ, बाद में देखा जाएगा जो होगा. प्लस महाबलेश्वर के लिए भी मनाने का था. जाना तो पड़ेगा. उसको फोन पे नहीं बोल सकता कि लिसन वी आर प्लानिंग फॉर महाबलेश्वर, आर यू कमिंग. और फोन पे मार तेरी माँ की आंख. एक तो ब्रेकअप करके बड़ा फोन में मना रहा है मेरे को.
But like a great move at
Yeah.
your end is you actually took that effort to travel all the way.
Let me also tell them one thing that कि हम जब रिलेशन में थे हम बेस्ट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स नहीं थे.
Yeah.
We were just girlfriend and boyfriend.
You know, a lot of people in whoever know us through Instagram or through YouTube now, a lot of people think that we've always been friends.
Yeah.
We've not. Very honestly, we've been friends after getting married.
Yeah.
So
that started the era of being friends, but it took us a lot of hard work, lot of understanding to become that friend, to come to the level where we now can say we are best of friends. Like इसके बिना मेरी नहीं चलती, मेरे बिना इसकी नहीं चलती. ऐसा हो जाता है एक दूसरे के बिना. We don't work out only.
Many months later.
Divesh came to the house.
Yeah.
And then what happened? So mom
ने
basically
finally
mom ने तो ऐसे वो जया
दरवाजे पे
बच्चन आरती की थाली लेके आती. मेरी मम्मी ऐसे वो लेके आई थी अपनी जबान, तीखी जबान.
And she was also kind of mad because सही भी है कि उनकी कोई बेटी को रुलाएगा तो of course डांट तो पड़ेगी यार. I was like कि ठीक है, she's right on her part यार, come on. But I was like, can you like can I talk to her?
So I
And
came out.
She allowed me to talk to her, and she came in and she was all, you know, teary and आंखों में आंसू भरे पड़े, moist है आंखें, and then उसकी सूजी हुई आंखें, थोड़ी puffy eyes हो गई है, रो रो के.
A part of me was happy also because I wanted this to happen, that you know, if this relationship means anything to him,
Yeah.
then he would come and actually talk it out. So a part of me was really happy, a part of me was also annoyed, but it was a mixed feeling, but a beautiful one because there was hope.
So then we spoke to each other.
It was a very awkward looking at each other after the breakup and after all the
Yeah.
drama. But then Devesh took me to a cafe in Mira
Yeah.
Road only. We were sitting at a cafe, and at that point of time, Devesh obviously was very apologetic of whatever had happened, and he really wanted to make sure that even I'm feeling better and he's feeling better, and the situations
Yeah.
between you and
क्योंकि
me
अगर
and-
थोड़ा मना लूँ तो at least they can start the conversation of महाबलेश्वर जाना है, चलना.
that was your priority.
My priority is to patch up with you
Yeah.
in the first place.
Yes.
And then tell you that कि अब थोड़ा और patch up करते हैं while we are traveling.
So you know what I did? Because till that point of time मुझे इतने trust issues हो गए थे कि अभी अपने promises रखेगा क्या? I was like, अभी यही सारी चीजें ना तू वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग में बोलेगा मेरे को.
Oh shit, I remember. तूने वीडियो शूट किया था.
Yeah, I think we have the
कि
video.
बोल, ये वीडियो में बोल कि तू मेरे को, मेरा ट्रस्ट कभी नहीं तोड़ेगा, तू मेरे को कभी छोड़ के नहीं जाएगा,
तू मेरे से प्यार करेगा,
तू मेरे से प्यार
मुझे
करेगा, तू
priority पे
मेरे को अच्छे से रखेगा, you will keep on checking up on me and
Yes.
वगैरह वगैरह कुछ था. 1
Yes,
मिनट तक
yes.
का कुछ वीडियो था.
And
आज भी है तेरे पास?
Yeah, I think so. I'll
Oh
show you if I
my
have that video.
God.
I'll definitely put it here.
अगर मिला ना
Yeah.
तो we will definitely put it.
Definitely. That was a promise video that I had made as a proof that तू मुकर नहीं सकता मुझसे. This is an agreement. We have an agreement now, okay?
I have
like,
a
I'll take you
सबूत.
to court if you don't do
I
this.
have a सबूत कि तू जिस दिन अपनी promises से मुकरा
Hmm.
तो बेटा तू गेला.
Your game is game. Your-
तेरी गेम करूंगी मैं. फिर ये वीडियो दिखा के तेरी सोपारी लेगी मैं यहाँ से. कहाँ से हूँ मैं मालूम है ना तेरे को.
And very honestly, he was also sweet enough to give me that on video. And he had teary eyes also. Like he was
Yeah.
moist. He happily did that video. He happily did that. And in the cafe, I took that video. And it was very funny but very cute also.
So then I asked her to, chal, let's leave from this cafe and let's go home. Pack your bags and then I'll drop you till your
And I
home.
was like, hello, I mean, what, pack your bags? I mean,
क्योंकि मैं मेरा बैग लेके आया था.
हाँ. And I was like, एक तो firstly, I didn't understand where is he going. Secondly, he's asking me to pack my bags again.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what is even happening right now? But again, like Devesh was a person, and till date, he is a person who will just say, pack your bags, I need to take you somewhere.
Yeah.
So he's always
Sudden
been
plans.
that. He's always been spontaneous. I've always been like a planner.
Organizer.
He like मेरे को give me 365 days notice if you want to plan a trip with me. Don't do this. And then suddenly Devesh will come, Bisu, pack your bag, Bisu, pack your bag, Bisu, pack
तू
your bag.
तैयार नहीं हुए, तैयार हो यार, क्या कर रही है? 2 कच्छे डाल, 2 बनियान डाल, 2 टी-शर्ट डाल, 2 चड्डियाँ डाल, चलो पैक करो, चलो.
Yes, and that annoys me, but we have tried to balance it out now.
Yeah.
Like Devesh also plans, obviously not 365 days, but he
I
plans.
need like a month or 2 to plan.
Yeah.
Come on यार, इतना 365
And I have
किसको
also
चाहिए?
become a
कौन
little-
सा 6 महीने के वर्ल्ड टूर के लिए जा रहे हो जो 365 डेज चाहिए, कुछ भी बोलती है पागल. बट ठीक है, the
You
topic
पागल!
is breakup हो चुका. अभी मेरे को उसको मनाना है. मन रही है.
मन रही है guys. Do you even love me?
I married you, bro.
Shit, dude. Can't even have this as an argument now. So then I started to pack bags, obviously in all panic. सूजे हुए आके लेके.
किसी ने फोड़ा है तेरे को, ऐसा लगता है. So sorry.
You can make fun of it today.
Yeah.
उस time तो you're.
उस टाइम करता
उस
था
time
भाई.
you were फाटलेली only.
मेरे को तो किडनैप कर लिया होता तुम लोग ने.
फिर काला जादू कर.
रूम में बंद करके मैं बोला धोप तो होंगे शायद मेरे को, लेकिन तू काला जादू पे पहुंच गई.
See, I'm always one step ahead of you. So then I packed my bag. My mom and dad are confused.
ये हो क्या रहा है?
What just happened? She was
अभी-
crying 3 days ago, and till today, and then suddenly she's packing back to go to Mahabaleshwar with this person. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, but also Mahabaleshwar मैंने इसको बताया नहीं था, we're going somewhere. मैंने इसको बताया नहीं था कि ये जगह पे हम जा रहे हैं. Let's go for like 2 days trip. We're going.
Yeah.
And then अभी ये भी नहीं बताया कि अक्षत सोलोनी are joining.
Yeah.
Cab book की.
Yeah,
Cab
he
में
booked a
चले.
cab, yeah. He left at night, reached at morning, and we finally reached the cab. Also, we didn't speak much because we were already tired. And
रो के थक गए थे दोनों भी, मतलब ये ज्यादा मैं कम, लेकिन
मना के थका नहीं था तू?
मना के भी बहुत, मतलब ऐसा.
Shut up. So we finally reached, and Akshat Saloni were there, and we had a good time with them.
Yeah.
Also, while packing, Divesh was in, so we have a 1 BHK. So Divesh was in the bedroom, all of us, my dad, my mom, my sister, me packing, and Divesh.
And by
5
the time
people in the bedroom.
By the time she's packing, her mom and dad are telling me the remaining 3 days का story जो भी हुआ है, क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं
These
चल रहा है.
parents
देख तेरा गिफ्ट फेंकने वाली थी, बाल काट दिया देख इसने. And I'm like, oh my god, इतना सब कुछ हो गया 3 दिनों में. ये बाल काट लिया इसने मतलब जलाने वाला नहीं थी गिफ्ट.
नहीं, I was going to give you back.
हाँ, she was
I was like, give it to your next girlfriend.
You were only my next girlfriend.
They were completely making him feel miserable. Obviously, parents, yeah. मतलब they
yeah,
care, so
they
whatever.
were sweet, yeah, very sweet.
And Divesh was also like, कि हो क्या रहा है ये करके. All the people in one room with one AC on, and everybody is discussing. I am packing and panicking, and then we left. Divesh also tried to manao me in Mahabaleshwar because I was still annoyed. I mean, I was not completely.
It was a big. I think it was a very serious matter. And of course एक दो टाइम, मतलब it's not like you're supposed to like मैंने आया वहाँ तक तो हो गया ये मान जाएगी. It's not that. She was hurt. It's not like कि दो बारी में हो गया सब कुछ. And she was concerned and she raised her concern कि this is not done. What you did to me was wrong. It's not easy for me to just be okay with things. You have to try harder. If I am deserving something, I need that thing. It's a non-negotiable thing. And I was like, yeah, I understand. I'm trying hard. बट एटलीस्ट मेरे को था कि मैं समझ तो रहा हूँ कि इसको चाहिए क्या, तो मैं इसके सेम पेज पे आने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah, also you are describing this so beautifully, and I remember that Divesh, what Divesh is not mentioning here is that Divesh was really vulnerable at that point of time, and I was very hardened. Like I was, मेरे दिल के आजू बाजू मैंने ऐसे गार्ड्स लगा दिए थे कि now you have to work harder to reach me. So I was of the opinion that it's now or never. Like if this is not working out, then this is not working out at all for me, and then I'm not with you anymore. The thought that I will not be with him was so bad for him that he started to actually cry.
Yeah, I was weeping.
Yeah, he was actually like weeping, like crazily weeping. And I was scared that people might listen outside that he's crying so hard, but he was sad about the entire situation. And I guess a lot to do with his baggages in life, in general. He was so sad about everything in his life that he couldn't do justice to the relationship that he was in.
Rightly mentioned.
So he was just sad about the entire situation, and he started to cry, and he was just constantly holding me and saying that, I'll make it right and I'll...
मैं जो चाहिए मैं कर लूँगा, बस let's not break up यार. I think मेरे को तभी से पता था कि we were meant to be together. हम ऐसे तो नहीं जा सकते. This is not the end. ये तो मुझे पता था. करना है तेरे साथ, जो करना है ना तेरे साथ ही करना है यार. So इसलिए पैचअप तो by default करना ही था. उसमें तो कोई दो राय थी नहीं.
And patch up, very honestly, एक side से नहीं था. I also wanted to patch up.
Yeah.
But my patch up was conditional. कि मतलब this is final. Like this is the ultimate test of our relationship. If this goes well, then we are taking it forward. If not, then fine, okay, we'll just move on. Yeah. So, but for him, it was like a proper patch up. He wanted to just be with me in this relationship, and he wanted to make it work anyhow. So Divesh cried a lot, after which I calmed down a little because I could see his soft side. Seriousness. I could see his vulnerable side. Yeah. He was not the guy. It's said that men are not supposed to cry, and men usually keep those emotions bottled up inside. Suppressed inside, and Divesh let go, like it was floodgates. Divesh just let it go, and I was happy that he could let it go. Yeah. And that softened me a little. So I was just very proud of us at that point of time. Yeah. That you came to my house. That I also initiated ki okay fine, let's go to Mahabaleshwar. We went to Mahabaleshwar. Devesh kept his vulnerable side. I sort of started to forgive him little by little, and then finally we were together. So we patched up in that trip, and then we enjoyed that trip also. We had a lot of food. You remember the food, right?
Oh my god, guys, take notes. Patch up करना है, महाबलेश्वर की ट्रिप मारो.
I'm sorry, what? That was not the message. Is Mahabaleshwar paying you by any chance? And I don't know about it.
Not sponsored, guys. Not sponsored. But वहाँ का खाना बहुत अच्छा है यार. Corn tikki. Oh my god.
Corn tikki was really good.
Really good.
But we had just
corn frankie. Bisu क्या corn frankie.
But we have just had once. Yeah, we should go again.
We should go again.
Yeah, that
so, yeah,
was
the
story.
Our now or never story. अगर मैं ये जाता नहीं तो I don't think मैं इसके साथ होता.
True, very
और
true.
scenario story would have completely different. पता नहीं मेरे मतलब it was just universe way of telling me कि this is you have to save your relationship, and I did that, and that's how we were meant to be together.
Then this was it, but यहाँ पे खत्म नहीं होता guys. Now और
तुमको क्या लगता है? ये तो खाली पैचअप हुआ है.
अब तो पैचअप हुई है.
अब तो असल ड्रामा बाकी है बच्चे.
Because this is just patch up. अब इसके आगे हम क्या कर रहे हैं?
That is the film बाकी है.
Film. And also because you know what, drama और क्यों शुरू होता है? Because 2018 we got together. 2019 was where we were trying to understand each other, and उधर भी काफी drama है. We'll come to that.
Yeah, drama
2020 lockdown हो जाता है.
So, oh shit, that lockdown period. Oh my god.
Yeah,
याद मत दिला. मैं अभी याद नहीं देना. ये एपिसोड के लिए काफी हो गया है. I think we should do a next episode on lockdown.
Yes.
Tell them what our lockdown
on
story
2019 was. on 2019 and 2020 का stage जो चल रहा था हमारा. That is the next story. So stay tuned. Hope you like this episode. And कैसा लगा आपको दिवेश का move of coming home? And क्या मुझे बाल काट के दिवेश को देना चाहिए था? ये comments में जरूर बताना. So if you like this video, please like and share and subscribe. And see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.